What's money got to do with it? Got to do with it, huh? It don't do nothing but make you buy more side sheet. Hey, that's all money really do. I'm Crystal Rebel. I so greatly appreciate you for tuning in. This is episode 2 of the Rebellious Rant podcast. Unpopular opinion. Oh yeah, this is unpopular right here because I'm asked, what exactly does money have to do with anything? Does money make you more wise? Does money make you more intelligent? Let me know. Because for some strange reason, if somebody got some money, then whatever they say is gospel. This is one of the primary problems that no one wants to discuss. We always say it all the time. Money don't make you real. If you corny or a lame, then you a lame with money. You corny with money. We hear these all the time. So why are the people that making a bunch of money opinion matter more than the people who don't have any money? I've always been about my money every day, 24/7, 365, 7 days a week. Now, what exactly is it that money brings then if it don't make you smarter, it don't make you wiser? I like experience. I like wisdom, regardless to who it comes from, regardless to where that person lines up financially. The wisdom that they bring is very important. All of us got to take that long ride to the dirt. In some places, you got to be above ground. One thing that you ain't going to be able to carry with you is the money that you're making. So it's of importance that you understand that money has nothing to do with none of this life stuff. It just helps you and puts you and your family and those you love and those in your inner circle in a better position. That is all that money has ever done since the beginning of time. Period. It is very easy to get a bag. That's easy. In modern times, people are getting bags off the phone, bags off of the computer, bags off of here. People don't gotta leave their house to get a bag. So getting a bag is easy. Managing the bag, maintaining where you're at matters most. We hear several stories of so-and-so had this, now they got nothing. So-and-so didn't have nothing, now they got all of this. Because to me, I don't see how a person getting a bunch of money can help me, not unless they trying to help me get money the way they getting it, then okay, it can be helpful then. But if that's not the case, it's not helpful. It's not going to get you better off in life. As in spiritual wise, it's not. You can be rich in bank account and be poor in mindset. Let me say that again. You can be rich in bank account, poor in mindset. You can definitely even be more poor in mindset because the money that you are making, you're not putting it anywhere. You're not putting others in a position to win. You're not doing any of these things to tell me what does it matter about how much money that you get. I hear all kind of guys talk about, well, I snitched on a whole bunch of people, but I got this bag though. I don't get it. I never will get how we starting to push how money makes a person real now. Are we starting to push how money makes a person much more intelligent? Who are the people that make it in life? What I've realized is that the people who line up in the middle are the ones that make it in life. Now, what exactly do I mean about lining up in the middle? We have the part, which I call the underworld, are the streets. That's the real world. That's exactly what's going on, how the statistics are counted. Now, a person who understands these things also has an advantage. See, that advantage that a person has in understanding the streets is that if you got too much of it, then you're going to end up in the ground or you're going to end up in prison or you may end up disillusioned with the world because when you see what's going on in the real world, it can make you lose faith in humanity, all those different things, right? So it has to be a balance of both, right down the middle of you understanding about the statistical things and then you understanding about the real world and then you combine them together is what's most important. See, that what I was speaking about deals with experiences because statistics don't give experiences. They just give a number on the experience. The real world gives you the experience. And what I've seen and noticed is that just because a person has money doesn't mean they have the experience. Just because a person has an experience doesn't mean that they will have money. All of these things must combine together in order for you to have a good life. So again, what does money have to do with it? It has nothing to do with anything. All it does is just put you in a better position. Experience is more important because that's where the wisdom is gained. Wisdom isn't gained just by reading books. My own unpopular opinion, what I'm seeing happening is that there's more book knowledge, more statistics quoted than actual experiences that one can lean on, that one can say, I experienced this right here. This is how it goes. This is what happens. This is what you will go through. You know, the fire that many people speak of. That's what that particular part that I'm speaking about. When I talk about the streets or the world, streetwise, all those things, that's the fire. You know, when you got to walk through the fire and then you got the burn marks on your legs and on your back and on your back of your thighs and all of that to prove that you walked through the fire and came out on the other side. Those particular stories are gaining with wisdom. So then when the statistics are spoken about, a person can then tell you about how the statistic came to what it is. Many of us self-consciously speak about the statistics. When we get in trouble with the law, when we become a single mother, when we become a single parent, whatever the case may be, first thing that you officially hear someone say is, I'm a statistic now. Or you hear many women say they don't want to become a statistic, or you hear many men say they don't want to become a statistic. So that's why I'm with the military. So we understand that both of these things matter, but you got to combine them both together in order for you to make it through life. You can't be too much of this and you can't be too much of that. I'm hoping if you see it the same way as I see it, then tell me in the comments, what exactly is it that you think is the problem? Because I think it's a big problem. That just because someone has a bag, they a billionaire, they say is the complete gospel. And I reject it. I've always rejected that ideal. I believe that the experience is very important. Now, if you're a millionaire who came up from the bottom, those are the type of people that we can draw things from because they can talk about the experiences of the bottom. So those particular people give valuable wisdom to us because they're speaking from a place of experience. Many people are speaking from a place of just statistics, of just book knowledge, of just what they heard or just what they seen, or repackaging up what someone else said and then bringing it to you in a different form, which is all in a lie within itself. And to me, I believe it's very disheartening. I believe that it leads people down more of a darker path than a path that's better for them. What you're supposed to tell people is these statistics right here matter, but your experience gains wisdom. And if you decide to go out, start making more experiences, then therefore you will gain more wisdom. Now, before we close this out, right, my father always has this saying about life. He says, son, you gonna bump your head. You gonna bump it. As you go through life, you gotta run into a wall. Get it, wall. Get it. You gotta hit the wall. But anyways, you gotta hit the wall. You gotta hit. Now, when hitting the wall, you gonna bump your head. It's gonna be a knot up there. Kind of like how the cartoons have where that big old wall comes up. One thing that the wisdom does create is the experience of that knot right there in your head that you got, right? You learn from the experience. That knot goes down, but it's still gonna be a little tender there or a scar there or something to remind you of that particular experience because that's what the wisdom brings. Now, the question is, when you bump into that wall again, bump it in a different spot. Don't keep bumping your head in the same spot. This is episode 2 of Unpopular Opinions. I so greatly appreciate you for your time. Drop down in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you feel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm here to help. And hopefully this video was helpful. I'm gone.